gentlemen, this show is Friends with Benefits. My name is Kyle, and these are my friends! And what I do is I just pick these random people off the street to do improv. Just kidding, they're curated. These guys all come from both of the groups you'll see tonight, Take One and Mojito! So we're just combining a little mashup force. But before we get this show started, I have a very serious question for you. Have you ever heard of Craigslist misconnections?
Yes.
Yes. Ooh, yes. Okay. Ooh, yes. Did I hear something? Oh, God. Okay. So, if you're not familiar, just in case, Craigslist misconnections are a wonderful thing that happens on Craigslist, where people can just go post their connections like, oh my gosh, I saw you at the supermarket and you were wearing green. If you saw me and you want me, message me back, bro. That's exactly an exchange. So that's kind of how it goes. So it's a way for people to find each other, but mostly they're just comical, funny things on the internet now. So we're going to have one read for us. So we're not going to get a suggestion, but that will be our suggestion. And none of us have heard this or seen it or read it, right? So no, we have not. So we have no idea what we're about to hear, but it's going to be fun. Does that sound like a good time? If we hear it, we're going to do improv off of that. And I've got a special guest to read it for you. He's your hostess with the mostest. He's my best friend. It's Mr. Kenan Lacey.
Lovely. Sometimes Craigslist misconnections sound really wacky. This one does literally sound like a movie. So stick with me. In the winter of 1989, I transferred to NYU, intent upon studying poetry. I was terribly nervous about making friends. You lived in the same dorm building as me. You were studying French, and we were introduced by my new roommate. It was on Sunday evening when a small group of friends were smoking weed and proposed the bet. The first person in this room to get married would be awarded $30, the cost of a New York license. The next morning, inspired by the novelty, I asked if you wanted to go to City Hall and get married. You said yes. The justice of the peace looked like Hank Williams Jr. and reeked of whiskey. We ducked into a bar on our way back, getting free drinks with our new union. We were half drunk and half in love. 3 days later, we had a marriage annulled and managed to get some free drinks as we showed the papers of our separation at other bars. For the rest of the semester, I slept in your bed, jokingly referring to you as my ex-wife. 2 weeks before the end of summer, I received word that my estranged father in rural Japan was dying. I left immediately to go to his bedside and we lost touch. 8+ years later in New York City this morning, the L train was hectic as usual. I decided to wait for a less crowded train to board. At that moment, looking up from my newspaper, you were there on the L train as it was leaving. I saw a flash of recognition in your eyes and our jaws dropped in disbelief. When I saw you, I felt all those years folding back in on me. It is perhaps an absurd suggestion, but would you maybe like to get a cup of coffee and catch up on a quarter of a century of life?
All right, everybody, $30 to the first person who gets married. Whoa! Yeah.
I mean, he's not serious about that, right?
I hope he is, because deadly serious. Yeah, I'm real serious about my marital bets.
No, I love this idea because $30 is the exact price it will cost us to get married. And so what we win is nothing, just a paperwork.
No. You win love. Yeah. Everlasting love. Yeah, it's really just an excuse to race to love.
You guys had a really different upbringing than I had.
Oh yeah? Tell us about your upbringing.
Yeah, tell us.
Well, I mean, my mom and dad live in rural Kentucky, and they do not love each other.
I don't love you, Charles.
I mean, it's more complicated than that. You should see us at Thanksgiving.
I still don't love you, Charles.
What?
You're talking shit.
You You guys get it.
Yeah, that's rough, man. Hey, I know how we can win this bet.
Me and you?
We just pretend we love each other. That's great. I don't actually love you, though. That's okay. I feel like that works for my plan. Okay, yeah, I'm in then. Okay, so let's just kiss.
Just for
It'll
them.
sell it, right?
It'll sell so much.
Yeah, $30 is on the line. Yeah.
No, I need the money. You know I need them. Is it split between the two of us, or is it just for one?
Is
and we
it
have
like
to share
30
it?
for the household, or?
It's 30 for the marriage contract.
Oh, okay.
You have to get married afterwards,
Right.
anyway.
That's almost like kissing.
Shotgun.
Let's do it. Hold this, Jack. You got it.
Alright, so like thanks for like coming to meet me again. I know it's been like 3 years since our separation. I just wanted to get a drink. Not really with you in particular. I just knew that going to a bar and presenting our divorce papers with my ex-wife,
It always works.
it will get me free booze.
It will get you free booze, it will get me free boobs, and everything will work out perfect.
So what do you want? Hey, bartender, what do you want?
Hey, yeah, what's up?
a good fight.
Sorry, I got some patrons who are being wild.
I would like somebody with a huge rat. Can you hook me up? I've had
That
way
for
too much
her,
to drink, man.
just some scotch for me.
Some scotch and a huge rat. Come on.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Genevieve. Yes!
Some scotch, bro.
French! Oh, I am not French. I am just studying it at NYU. Close enough.
Hey, barkeep! Barkeep! I got my 12th grade report card. Can I get free drinks?
Yeah, what do you want?
Cosmo,
We
please.
were first,
Sure.
man.
Excuse me, sir. I have my divorce papers, and I was here first. Do you mind?
All A's, buddy.
Can't argue with all A's.
Oh, this train never runs on time.
Tell him. Tell him the truth about the train, Darlene.
I threw someone in the tracks.
Your mother is a murderer.
Now, what do
Your favorite train.
I knew you were going to take the L, not the first L, because it's always too crowded.
You guys and making me a murderer, not okay with this. I'm sick of murdering people unconsciously. I didn't do this on purpose. This train moves up by itself, right? The city does
He
it.
doesn't get it.
No, he's a dumb child.
Has anyone seen my brother? I can't. I guess I'll have to go on Craigslist and see if I can find him again. I killed that woman's brother on Christmas Eve for you.
I'm still not getting it. What do you mean?
This is the perfect time for a meet cute. She's like, oh no, my brother's dead. You're like, oh no, I dropped all my packages.
Right.
And then fall in love.
And then
Under a piece of mistletoe.
in the second act, it'll be revealed that your mother killed her brother, and then it'll rip you apart.
That'll be like the conflict.
Let me be clear. So, come back to my office. Let me be clear. The thing we're pitching today, the movie you're pitching, is that what was it again? Oh yeah. You want to meet because of murder.
Ah yes, that is what it is called. Meets because of marriage.
So it's like we've got a lot of shows on Netflix right now. We got a lot of content. What makes this stand out?
Oh, this makes, you know what? Because it is so matriarchal, like we are very, hip and cool, and for the feminists, only men die.
Yeah.
Only men like fall in love, but only when the woman says you are allowed to fall in love with her. First.
Yeah, Netflix supports this.
It is hashtag, great.
Smells like murder.
Oh, God. It does. Well, jeez.
Tastes like murder.
Yep, that's murder. Yep. All right, so like, We've got the murder scent.
We have the medicine.
We've got the murder taste.
Yeah. Where do we go from here?
All you're missing is the murder weapon.
Is that it?
This is what I used.
Oh, and
I was distracted. The train ran over the person by itself. I don't get murder.
He doesn't get it.
he doesn't get
All
murdered.
right, so you didn't actually.
Well, it sure felt like it.
It felt okay.
Okay, so you were in charge of the train that was the murderer.
No, but I was reading the whole time, and it just happened.
In
Okay.
front of you.
Take me away.
Do we?
I don't know. It seems like he wants to
He
go to
wants it
jail.
too
and
much.
that's-
Heary! Welcome to my court. As you can see, I am a Southern gentleman. I reek of whiskey and justice. Present your case.
Well, I'm representing myself here today.
Sounds perfect.
They said I really don't need a lawyer because I had nothing to do with it, but boy, do I feel like I did.
All right.
So I'd like to ask myself a few questions, if that's okay.
I'll allow it, but careful, counselor.
Where were you when she died? I was on the train. Did you accelerate the train? Well, no. When
Objection! Leading the witness.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Also, it was my brother, not a girl. Stop calling him a girl you don't even know.
Wait, did you kill a man or a woman? Because here in rural Kentucky, one's a crime, one's not.
Ah, poetry, my old friend. I studied you in college.
Yes, it is I. I am a poetry kind of guy.
Your body is poetry to me.
Oh yes, my body doth go and I'm awake. And suddenly people quiver and shake. For with my own child I held to my breast, and I give it some suckle and rest. Who is the child, say you? Oh, I say it is you. The child sucking on my rhythmic teat. And now I just hope I don't murder you in the streets. So welcome. Welcome. I'm feeling rather uncomfortable.
Samantha, Mildred, Samantha.
Yes.
I know that we've been in a long-term relationship for 30 years.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, polyamorous.
Yes. It's acceptable.
Absolutely.
Sure.
But I was hoping that maybe you guys would look at our misconnection I put. I know we see each other every day. We've been married and divorced and remarried and then swingers.
Hey.
But I feel like there's a misconnection.
Which one?
Yeah. Which one?
You on Tuesday and you last month.
Wait, me just on Tuesday?
That's the only time.
You said you were busy all the other days. What do you do? You don't love me as much as her?
No, she's more fun.
Mom, get up. You're drunk.
I can't. This is my deathbed. Figure it out.
Mom, you're so dramatic when you're drinking.
Just because you said gin wasn't my drink doesn't mean it's not my drink.
Let it be your drink.
And I am dying. I'm
What?
dying.
Okay.
She's dying.
Okay,
Thank
well.
you. This is the son I love.
Oh.
You suck.
Okay.
You suck.
I
You
don't.
suck, Dan.
You
What?
suck, Dan.
Dan.
Yeah, I know my name.
You suck, Dan.
Shut up, Grandpa.
I regret naming you after my father, Dan Sr.
I'm Dan Senior, and Dan Senior's the best senior. God! Are we finally telling Dan he sucks?
Yes.
Oh, you suck, Dan!
You suck.
You suck!
I don't suck.
No!
Tokyo and I'm dying.
What?
It's Tokyo!
Tokyo!
It's rural, the most rural part of Japan is Tokyo!
I'm literally the color yellow and you let me drink a whole gallon of gin.
I didn't make you drink it.
You let me.
You suck, James!
I'm stuck. I'm sorry I didn't explicitly say, Mom, don't drink a gallon of gin. I'm sorry.
Why did you pry it from my hand?
She has cirrhosis, Dan!
I know that.
Look, she sucked down all that gin and still.
You suck more!
As a coroner, it smells like murder, Dan.
What? You're here kind of early, aren't you?
She told me on her deathbed.
What?
You murdered Mom!
I didn't murder shit. No.
All right, no. Hold on. My thunder. I am current. This is the moment I'm dying.
Okay, then go for it.
I'm rising
Why
dead.
would you say that? You suck, Dan!
Because I'm tired of her dragging this out.
I'm running dead. Sucks in my blood on the floor. Blah, dead.
Oh my God, she's dead.
Time of death, 10:03.
You suck, Dan!
So, I heard you got divorced.
Happily divorced.
Yes. So after 30 years.
30 years. A great 30 years. 30 how long it's been.
Yes.
And,
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Oh, we paid you $30.
yeah. We made that $30. Yeah, we did.
$1 a year?
Yeah.
Don't give me no tear.
No way.
But you know, here at the Love Connection, I'm just here to inspire some more love.
Well, that's. I mean, there's no way we would spend so much time together and fall in love with each other.
No, his body's really great.
Listen, we're gonna even fall in love. I mean, come on. We got together, we stayed together for 30 years, but there's no way that all that time together we would spend getting to know each other and just
Okay, well,
falling in love with their eyes.
yeah.
And he's dead. There's no way.
Stupid great bodies.
You know, we do an exercise here when love's happening.
Yeah?
We do a poetry off.
That's so funny because I'm really good at.
Yeah. It was.
So are you.
No, not nearly as good as you. You
No.
just told me you wrote something beautiful for me.
Yeah, but that was when we were married.
Let's hear it.
Oh. Okay, it goes like this. Once upon a time, you were there on a dime, pushed in front of a train, and scurried out before you were maimed. You survived that little trip. Something, drip, drip, drip. And then the rest was history, and not a mystery. I don't know, it's just a little something.
No, you did not just come up with that.
You're right, it's been a long time.
I know. That was really, really amazing.
I'll stop.
Your turn.
Your body. That's all I think about. It makes me feel naughty. Captain Jack Sparrow. Come on, Sparrow. You want to get with this again?
I mean,
Work that booty? Call me man.
My work here is done.
All right, I got the hottest rapper of New York, king of the streets.
No, you didn't!
My man, what's up, dude? This is DJ Words a Lot. He's really good. Yep, there's his hype man, Mr. Loud. Mr. Loud. All right, so I've been hearing you got some new rhymes for us. We think we got a track ready for you to lay them down. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah.
So you remember that one line I was hearing? It was like suckle at my teeth, kill you in the street, something like that.
Yeah. I rap a lot about murder.
Music.
All right.
Start putting out some fucking rhymes or I'm gonna explode.
Why don't we set the beat up first? Hey, let's get the booth.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Or you can stay in the booth with them. That's fine. I'll just play the beat either way.
I'm just a big fan.
All right, this is unconventional, but let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna start that beat. All right, here we go. It's dope, eh?
Oh man, murder in the streets. Oh man,
Here's the fucking beat. You're ready to go down around the motherfucking
Break it down.
I've got a man with a little bit of ass in him. He knows that.
Wait.
Oh.
What are you doing, my man? I don't want to cover up his, he's laying down bars. I don't want to cover that up.
Okay, cool. Hey, what do you think, co-producer? You alright? Yeah, okay. Alright, I think he's gonna take 5.
I give people orgasms.
Yeah.
Hey, kids, I appreciate you taking up the family business of being a train engineer.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, most fun parts go in the choo-choo
That's
part
what
of it.
I call a woo-woo.
Other than that, it's pretty much just,
I like to call it chew. That's the difference between us.
God damn it, if you start arguing about what the fucking train sound is, I'm not gonna let any one of you drive the train.
I want to drive it.
I want to drive it more. Choo-choo.
Oh, God.
Choo-choo. The entire civilized world knows it's choo-choo.
I'm a train. You called me?
Caroline.
Caroline.
I'm Caroline the train.
Choo. She said choo.
I said bye.